Welcome to our channel. Today, we delve into the fascinating world of rare insects. From the vibrant hues of the tropical rainforest to the unique adaptations that help them survive, each bug tells a story. Join us as we showcase the remarkable adaptations of these creatures. Their roles in ecosystems and their often overlooked importance to biodiversity will surprise you. We'll feature interviews with entomologists who study these rare species, sharing their insights and the urgent need to protect these incredible insects. On this channel, expect captivating visuals, insightful commentary, and fascinating facts about the insect world that will ignite your passion for nature. In the hidden corners of New Zealand's forests and islands lives one of the largest and heaviest insects and nature lovers. The giant weta is far from ugly. It is a biological marvel belonging to a group of insects that have existed for millions of years. European naturalists first documented the giant weta in the 19th century, astonished by its size and resemblance to prehistoric creatures. There are over 70 species of weta in New Zealand, but the giant weta, or Dianacrita, is the true giant among them. Unlike their cricket cousins, giant wetas can grow up to 10 centimeters long and weigh more than a sparrow. This makes it one of the heaviest insects ever recorded. Giant wetas are found only in New Zealand, a land isolated by oceans for millions of years. This allowed them to evolve without mammalian predators, growing larger and slower than most insects. Unlike many fearsome-looking insects, giant wetas are mostly harmless. They are herbivores, feeding on leaves, fruits, and flowers. Despite their intimidating appearance, they prefer to avoid conflict. The giant weta is often called a living fossil, and when you look closely, it's easy to see why. Its body carries features that echo back to giant wetas belong to the genus Dianacrita, meaning terrible grasshopper. Their appearance is indeed intimidating. A heavily armored body covered with spines designed to protect them against predators. To put it into perspective, that is heavier than a sparrow and among the heaviest insects ever recorded. Chewing tough leaves and fruits. Rarely aggressive, the giant weta prefers to remain still and blend into its surroundings rather than fight. This is most notable when females carry eggs, their bodies swelling with the next generation of wetas. Wetas breathe through tiny holes called spiracles along their abdomen. But their slow lifestyle means they use very little energy. In fact, some species of giant weta are adapted to extreme cold. Unlike most insects, they can survive freezing temperatures by producing special proteins in their bodies that prevent ice from damaging their tissues. Evolution in isolation. The camera pans across a moonlit New Zealand forest. Crickets chirp in the background. Suddenly, a shadowy movement reveals the giant weta, climbing slowly over damp leaves. During the day, giant wetas remain hidden. They tuck themselves away in crevices, beneath logs, or inside burrows. But when the sun sets, the forest floor comes alive, and so does the giant weta. With the safety of darkness, it ventures out in search of food. Its diet is surprisingly gentle for such a fearsome-looking insect. Wetas are herbivores, feeding mostly on leaves, flowers, lichens, and fallen fruit. Being nocturnal, the weta relies on its long antennae like radar. Every flick helps detect scents, vibrations, and even subtle changes in air currents. When threatened, the giant weta does not run. Instead, it freezes in place. Its heavily armored body and intimidating spines discourage predators. At night, females may also search for the right place to lay their eggs. Using her ovipositor, the female gently inserts eggs into soil or decaying wood. The giant weta is a symbol of patience in a fast-moving world. By living under the cover of night, it has found safety and balance in New Zealand's ecosystems. In the New Zealand forest, morning dew sparkles on fresh leaves. A giant weta, with its powerful jaws, is seen chewing through a thick leaf. This gentle giant, despite its fearsome appearance, primarily feeds on a herbivorous diet, playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance of its ecosystem. Showcasing its diverse diet that includes leaves, seeds, and moss. With its powerful mandibles, it processes plant matter that many smaller insects cannot, enriching the forest's biodiversity. Close-up shots show the weta cracking through a tough leaf stem. This unique ability allows it to act as a recycler of vegetation, breaking down tough plant material and enriching the forest floor for new growth. Even the Weta's droppings contribute to the ecosystem, becoming food and fertilizer for small insects and soil organisms. This process helps maintain a nutrient-rich environment for the entire forest. Occasionally, Wetas may consume small amounts of protein, like dead insects, but primarily rely on plant-based diets. Here, a Weta is seen feeding on fruit alongside a gecko, exemplifying their role in the food web. Regulate vegetation, ensuring the health and diversity of its environment. I create an otherworldly stage. A female giant Weta, using her long, pointed ovipositor, the female delicately inserts her eggs into the damp earth. Each egg is carefully placed underground, where it will be safe from predators and shielded from harsh weather. Months before the young nymphs are ready to emerge. Timing depends on temperature. When they finally hatch, the young resemble small, delicate copies of their parents. Known as nymphs, they lack wings, but already bear the iconic spiny legs and long antennae of their species. As the nymphs grow, they undergo several molts, shedding their exoskeletons to expand into larger bodies. Each molt brings them closer to maturity, their colors darkening, their bodies strengthening, their spines becoming sharper, pace of life. Once mature, they enter the cycle of reproduction themselves. Mating among Wetas is a delicate exchange. The male approaches cautiously, often staying close to the female for protection. Once successful, the cycle begins. Giant Weta is a testament to patience and persistence. From fragile eggs to formidable adults, their journey mirrors the ancient endurance of their species. Night falls over a New Zealand forest. The air hums with crickets, leaves rustle in the cool breeze. A giant Weta crawls slowly along a mossy branch, unaware of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. For millions of years, the giant Weta thrived without serious predators. New Zealand's isolation meant these colossal insects forever. Rats, stoats, and cats, invaders brought by human settlement, became the giant Weta's greatest threat. These predators are swift, cunning, and hungry, making the slow-moving Weta an easy target. But these defenses are modest when compared to predators that never existed in its evolutionary history. Habitat loss has also played a devastating role. As forests were cleared for agriculture and urban development, the Weta's safe havens shrank. Many populations were pushed into smaller, fragmented habitats where survival became uncertain. Today, the giant Weta survives mostly on predator-free sanctuaries and remote islands. Here, they can live without fear, echoing what life was like before foreign animals arrived. For the conservation work and human efforts that aim to protect this extraordinary insect and ensure its story continues into the future. Factor: human intervention. Conservation has become the lifeline for these ancient insects. In New Zealand, scientists and conservationists are working tirelessly to protect the Weta. Their strategy includes translocating populations to predator-free offshore islands, which mimic the natural environment, eliminating threats like rats, stoats, and cats. On these islands, giant Wetas can live and reproduce without fear, slowly restoring their numbers in environments similar to the ancient forests they once dominated. Monitoring is another key part of conservation. Researchers study population growth, diet, and behavior to better understand what Wetas need to thrive. Education also plays an important role. By teaching younger generations about the importance of the giant Weta, conservationists hope to inspire respect and protection for this rare insect. Perhaps the most important aspect of conservation is the collaboration between scientists, local communities, and government agencies. Together, they ensure that sanctuaries remain predator-free, habitats remain protected, and Weta populations continue to grow. But this is a constant battle. Even a single rat making it to a sanctuary island could wipe out entire populations. That's why vigilance is critical, and why conservation is more than just an insect. It is a survivor, a relic of a time long past, and a symbol of the importance of protecting Earth's biodiversity. The story of the giant Weta is not just about survival. It is a story of endurance, adaptation, and the deep connection between life and the environment. Giant Weta faced near extinction. Yet, through human effort, hope remains alive. Conservation projects and predator-free sanctuaries have given the Weta a second chance. The giant Weta's survival is more than a triumph of one insect. It is a symbol of resilience and the interconnectedness of all life. And in their persistence, we find lessons for ourselves. That strength lies not always in power, but in patience. The giant weta is not just an insect. It is a guardian of history, a teacher of resilience, and a symbol of why protecting biodiversity matters.